Why is your relationship falling apart? Well, according to a new study out of the University of Washington, we have an answer. And the answer will make you angry and bitter.
Well, we're waiting.
The answer is apparently one of the top determiners of whether your relationship will fall apart is whether you feel contempt for the other person. And contempt is a specific kind of bad. Contempt they defined as a mix of anger and disgust. So if someone, the example they give is if your significant other is supposed to go out and get, say, milk from the grocery store. If they forget it, do you go, that's frustrating, but I don't care? Or do you go, that's frustrating and symptomatic of why you suck? And I'm disgusted that I'm in a relationship with you, you're below me.
That was a wicked burn. I mean, it had all the elements. You didn't see it coming, parts of it really hurt.
What do you think?
I totally agree with this study.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I've always said that, okay, first of all, I don't know about you, I am not a relationship expert at all. I can't even say it. I am not a relationship expert.
Your brain was like, I won't even say the word.
I'm not at all qualified, so I'm not a relationship expert. I've been with my girlfriend for almost 3 years, and we get along very, very well. I love her very much. So I like to think that I have like some idea of like what not, I don't know. But in any case, sometimes I hear people of my generation fight, and I cannot believe the words that they use in a fight to call this other person.
Yeah.
I think when you love someone, no matter what, when you truly love someone, you fight respectfully.
Yeah.
Like, look, they might have done something that hurt you, but I do not want to be the cause of more hurt. You know, like, let's talk about this, but I don't want to be like, you stupid piece of, you know, like, when that anger, I've never understood how you could even get back from that.
You know, so now let's compare it to something else that happens in relationships.
Okay.
And that is someone who's just like, she just distances themselves and becomes completely unavailable. The problem presents itself and they just check out. Not because they feel the other person is lower than them, but just like, I don't even care to deal with this right now. Like, I'm not even going to engage whatsoever. Do you think that disgust is at least an emotion that you're expressing, and expressing it is good? Is that better or worse than just not expressing any emotion or being available at all?
I think that not being available at all is worse, because they say that the opposite of love isn't hate, the opposite of love is indifference. And if you aren't even dealing with someone's problems, if you're like, I'm checked out, I honestly, like, I'm not surprised by what you did, so therefore I'm not even going to address it. That is who you are, and leave me alone. That is more tragic to me than these knockout, drag-out fights that people have verbally, that people have, that is still incredibly unhealthy. But I'm just surprised at, after reading the study, how much contempt I see in relationships of people I know.
Yeah, I think a lot of people get themselves into positions where they're not even yelling at the other person. They're yelling at themselves.
Right, and you mistake it for passion. You think we're so passionate, and we're so passionate about staying together, and that's why I just want to shake you when you don't show up on time.
They said the disgust allows them to predict divorce along with negative behaviors such as criticism, defensiveness, and stonewalling, motivated by disgust.
Right.
Predicts divorce 93% accurately.
I mean, I would agree. I think that, my girlfriend and I have been together for, again, almost 3 years. And
boring.
And
Stop gloating about how good your relationship is.
How long have you been with your girlfriend?
You guys have steamy,
How long have you guys been together? Have you been long?
5 years almost.
There, thank you. Okay, so shut up.
I don't gloat about it. I'm disgusted with her.
Look, I'm just saying that I feel like I should have like a basis, so it's not like, what does she know? What does this lesbian know? Well, something. So because Lizzie and I have never actually gotten into a big yelling, we've never gotten into a big yelling fight. We've never been like, you always, like, what? Because when things arise, my first instinct when I'm annoyed with her or something has happened, like an incident has happened, is, okay, something's happened, but the last thing I want to do is hurt her any more than someone is already being hurt. So I want to be like, okay, like, let's deal with this problem with language that is respectful, because the things that you say hurt people and they internalize them.
Right, so you can say, you are a whore, ma'am.
No.
You're a stupid hussy. Miss.
You can't say any of
Darling.
that. No, you have to be.
Follow it up.
No.
Bless her heart. Her.
No, you have to find like other ways to word it. Like you can hate the situation, but not the person. If you love
Right.
them and you don't want to hurt them.
You can still yell at the other person, correct? You
I
can
could
still
never.
get loud, so that's different. I think we can make it nuanced. You have a blissful, happy,
maybe
perfect
maybe it's a
relationship.
gay thing.
It's probably a gay thing.
Gay!
But you can be in relationships where you yell and scream at the other person and you're passionate. My friend has a roommate. The roommate pointed out, he's like, I woke up the other day and I heard our friend on the phone going like, I hate you. That's so stupid. How could you ever think something like that? I love you, Mom. Goodbye. Like that. Like
Yeah.
Like
well, some people are passionate.
Just are very passionate, and that is and as long as you both understand that you get that way, and this is just how you communicate, which is fully with the full intensity of your emotions.
But not-
I think if disgust enters into it though, like you can be
Yeah.
frustrated and angry and tell the other person that passionately and loudly if you must. It probably would help if you didn't, but if you do get that way, I think if you're still coming from a place of respect, then it's all right.
Yeah.
And see, I could have a
Got it.
positive relationship.
I'm so happy that we solved everyone's relationship problems today. God, you are really lucky, everyone.
What do you think's the worst thing to do in a relationship? I think
Yeah.
that's a good question
Yeah.
if you want to know the answer to. And I'm telling you, Grace is going to give you her thoughts because she murders the comment section.
Just killing it.
Thoughts in the comment section below. Watch us on Watchable. Subscribe, why don't you? And we'll see you next time on Pop Drink.